I got asked a really interesting question the other day, and I thought, maybe I need to create a video explaining how the process of Imago relationship therapy works individually. So I had a patient come and see me, and he said, I'm really curious as how can Imago relationship therapy help me with, my relationships with myself. And I won't get into all of the bullet points of what Imago therapy is based off of, but I will say that two of the most important factors of Imago relationship therapy is based on attachment theory and also objects relations theory. And both of those things have to do with how we were raised by our caregivers and the impact that our caregivers had on us. So when an individual comes in to see me and is struggling in relationship, first we look at the relationship they're having with themselves and how they are repeating patterns in their relationships with their friends, with their colleagues especially. Little side note with our colleagues is we do tend to repeat our familial patterns in our workplace. So let's say if we were a scapegoat child or a child that was scapegoated, or we tend to then put ourselves in that position unconsciously in our workplace. If we were a caretaker child, suddenly we're the caretaker in the workplace. So everywhere we go, we are actually recreating our childhood that lives in our amygdala, which we have talked about in previous YouTube videos. So I think that covers at least a part of how Imago relationship therapy works. The other piece of Imago relationship therapy that I love is it's very solution focused. So if somebody understands the impact that they're having on themselves, the things that they have not yet resolved, or at least sometimes we can't always completely resolve things, but the things that we can't see, that we suddenly become more aware of. And we then are able to, in our awareness, be more conscious, which is a big term used in Imago, unconscious and conscious. We become more conscious, and in that consciousness is awareness. And now we understand more how we are coming across to others, who we're attracting into our life, and that all connects with the relationships that we get involved with. So once I explained this to him, he looked at me and he said, wow, so we have been doing Imago relationship therapy individually for a while. He said, I wasn't aware that I keep recreating the relationship I had with, my father or, my mother, with my colleagues. There are many things that he was able to make connections with himself.